Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 5 different dinner ideas that you can make in under 20 minutes or less. These are all super simple dinners. They're all healthy. Most of them you can make with ingredients that you already have in your house. For tonight's dinner, I'm just going to be making some simple ground beef tacos. This is definitely one of my go-to recipes. This one does have a little bit of a twist, and you'll see that here in a second. So first things first, I'm just going to start by chopping up some of the veggies. Then I'm going to be heating on my pan and adding some avocado oil to it. Now I'm just going to make myself a cry by chopping up this onion. And now just adding the onion to the pan to cook. Aww. That poor little one onion. Oh. Anyways, I'm just gonna cook the onion until they are translucent. In the meantime, I am just making a salsa on the side. It's just gonna be like a little pico de gallo, if you will. Also, if anyone has any tips on how to properly chop tomatoes, please slide them my way. And now I'm going to start cooking the ground beef. And I just got this meat chopper for Christmas. Shout out to Leah. And it's freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, it makes it so much easier to break up the meat into little pieces. Just putting myself through some torture by chopping another tomato. Like, how do you not get the seeds and juices everywhere? Asking for a friend. I'm dicing up about 1/4 of a red onion for the salsa. I'm also adding some chopped up green onions to the beef while it cooks. I just added my red onion and tomato to a bowl, and then I'm going to be juicing half a lime. So this taco recipe has a little bit of a twist on it. I'm actually just adding a little bit of coconut sugar. Whoopsies, maybe don't add that much. Next, I'm just adding a drizzle of sesame oil. Sorry, I never measure anything. And now I'm just chopping up some cilantro for the salsa. Look at them chopping skills. And now that everything is about ready, I'm just going to be heating up my tortillas in the microwave because we ain't got time to heat them up on the stove. So I'm just wrapping a damp paper towel around them and heating them up for 30 seconds. Also adding some sriracha to the meat for a little bit of spice. So I'm just adding all my toppings, and I'm putting a little bit of plain Greek yogurt because it tastes a lot like sour cream. And then I'm just shredding some cheese, of course, because you can't have tacos without cheese. Okay, so for today's dinner, this is definitely the easiest of them all. It is just pasta, with red sauce and broccoli. This is so easy to make. I'm literally not even gonna make meat because this pasta is green lentil pasta and it actually has a lot of protein in it. So per serving it has 14 grams of protein, and I'll probably have like a serving and a half or two because I'm hungry and I love pasta. So it's very simple, literally just 3 ingredients, and I'll probably top it with some Parmesan cheese, so I guess 4. So I'll show you guys how to make that. So first I'm just gonna start by boiling some water on the stove in like a medium-sized pot, so do like this big. And I'm honestly just gonna make the whole box of pasta because I'll probably eat it for leftovers for lunch tomorrow. And then now I'm just gonna be chopping the broccoli. I just washed it. I'm gonna cut it into like little pieces. I'm gonna be steaming it in my fireplace pan. I freaking love that pan. The pan even came with like a little steam basket. I use the hell out of this, honestly. It's so useful. I used to steam things in my Instant Pot, but I feel like this is even just easier. You know, I feel like this is the easiest dinner ever. And like it's really healthy. It's literally lentil pasta with broccoli and red sauce that has clean ingredients. Like this is the sauce I'm using. It's called Rayos, I think. And it literally has peeled tomatoes, olive oil, onion, salt, garlic, basil, black pepper, and oregano. Like that is so good. So now I'm just gonna steam the broccoli in my pan. And for steaming the broccoli, I just put like probably half a cup of water in the bottom of the pan, and then I put the steam basket inside with the broccoli in it, and then I put the pan lid on top. I will turn it on like medium-high heat, and I'll leave it on there for like 10 minutes, and it's like perfect. I love when it's like still crispy, but like cooked. If you know what I mean? Like al dente broccoli. Does that work for broccoli? I don't know. But I hate mushy broccoli, so that's what I'm trying to get out of there. Now we wait. Okay, so the water is finally boiling. So I'm just gonna put in the pasta. And this lentil pasta, it only cooks for 6 to 8 minutes. So it's even faster than regular pasta. 10 out of 10 recommend. Honestly, it does not taste like lentils at all. Like, the key to this is to watch it and make sure it doesn't boil over, because lentil pasta, it gets like a little foamy on top. So if you're not careful, it could easily boil over. And that's not fun because it's a freaking mess. So I'm just gonna turn the heat down a little bit. Now it's at like low medium. Honestly, I should use the bigger pot because I'm making a whole box. Oh well, this will do. Okay, I'm gonna check on the broccoli. She looks pretty done. Honestly, that wasn't even 10 minutes. I would say that was probably like 6. So it was really fast. And guess what? The cleanup for this, so freaking easy. 1 pot, 1 pan, a spoon, a bowl that you eat out of, a fork. That's literally it. And this is like one of those meals that like you could easily just make before you go out. If you're ever going out for like drinks or whatever, this would be the perfect meal to make before. Because it's so fast and it's healthy. You're at least getting something in your system before you drink. I'm telling you, you gotta try this. And also, if you're vegan, it's vegan. No meat, no dairy. Well, if you put cheese, then there's dairy, but I'm not vegan, so I'm putting a little Parmesan. A lot of Parmesan, because I love it. I wish I could tell you I looked at the time when I started this pasta, but I didn't. So we're just gonna eyeball it. these. If you guys don't have these in your life, you need them. This sauce, I don't know what it is, but it tastes so good. You would think since it's like, the ingredients are so healthy, that it wouldn't have that much flavor, but it honestly, it's so good. I get it at Costco because it's way cheaper. At Whole Foods, it's like $6. I'm just guessing, but it's a lot for one bottle, and at Costco you get 2. Okay, she's done. She is all done. Perfect. While it's still hot, I'm just gonna pour the sauce right in. Just be careful because that shit will splash. I'm using a lot because I like sauce. You know what I forgot to do? Salt the water. God damn it. It's okay. We'll improvise. We'll just put salt on there now. Things make everything taste way better. You gotta just have those staple seasonings, you know? You know what's really good on pasta? This seasoning called Crazy Jane's. I'm gonna add some nutritional yeast. This gives it like a really cheesy flavor, and it's pretty high in protein too. And then I'm also just gonna add some garlic. You can honestly just add a random seasoning. That's kind of what I do, and it turns out good. Okay, now I'm just serving her. Her as in me, myself, and I, because Alex is away on a work trip. So I'm just cooking for me and for my lunches. She's gorgeous. Okay, now I'm gonna top it with some Parmesan. That is all for this easy ass meal. She looks beautiful. Right, Chloe? Okay guys, so it is night 3 of my healthy dinners. Tonight's is gonna be, again, super easy. And you literally only need 2 dishes. You just need a pan and a pot. So I'm actually gonna be using the same pot and pan from last night. And tonight's dinner is literally just soup and grilled cheese. Something super easy, super basic, and you can literally use whatever can of soup you have in your cupboard. While that's heating, I'm gonna prepare my dog her food. You guys wanna see what my dog eats? So we have this meal subscription for our dog. It's called the Farmer's Dog. It gets delivered like every 3 months. And it comes in these big ass packages, and you literally just feed it to her half a pack a day. So today she's already had like a third of it, so I'm just gonna give her a little bit for dinner. It's Amy's lentil vegetable soup. It has really clean ingredients. You obviously can't see that, but it's mostly just veggies and water and some seasonings pretty much. So I'm just gonna heat that up. I literally just heat her food up in the microwave for 30 seconds. Her food is really like clean ingredients. That's why we get it. Because like dry dog food is not usually. And she actually doesn't like dry dog food. She's spoiled. Now in this pan, I'm just gonna heat up some butter for the grilled cheese. I'm actually only gonna have half a grilled cheese because there's kind of a lot of soup. But this is the bread I'm using. It's from Whole Foods. It's just sliced sourdough wheat walnut bread. It's like a purplish blue color. I'm not really sure why, but I mean it tastes normal, so I'm not too concerned. I've eaten like half the loaf and I haven't died. Sit.
Shake. Good girl, go get it.
Hey guys, it is night 4 of my easy dinners. I'm gonna crack open a bubbly. I love sparkling water. Do you guys like sparkling water? A lot of people don't like it, and I don't understand why. So tonight for dinner, I'm gonna be making some sausage, bell peppers, and onion. And then I'm gonna have that over some rice. So a really easy dinner. Some peanut sauce. I like homemade this peanut sauce. Hopefully there's enough in here. But yeah, this peanut sauce, that's a little hard. Might have to add some water. Still smells good. Not really sure how old this is, but if it smells good and it's not moldy, it's good to eat. Okay, so I have all the produce washed and ready to cut. Do you guys like this angle better? I'm like debating how I should be filming when I chop and stuff. I feel like this looks a lot better than the one I had yesterday. And this cutting board is definitely way more useful than the one I was using yesterday because it was way smaller. So yeah, just gonna chop all the veggies. So I'm doing 2 bell peppers and half an onion. And this is gonna be for 2 meals, so I'm making this for dinner and then I'm also gonna have it for lunch tomorrow. Always make enough so you have leftovers. Just do it. You'll thank yourself when it comes lunchtime tomorrow. Okay, so now I'm just gonna heat up the pan and then drizzle some avocado oil on it. Okay, now that that is heated up, I'm just gonna put the peppers and onions on the pan. And then while that is cooking, I am going to cut up the sausage and the cilantro. So now I'm just gonna heat up the cast iron skillet for the sausage to go on. Here are the seasonings I added to the veggies, and then I'm just going to be microwaving a packet of rice because I am way too lazy to actually cook rice. I just assembled my bowl and now I'm topping it with coconut aminos and some cilantro, and then of course that peanut sauce that literally made me sick. I swear my stomach hurt from this. Hello everyone, welcome to meal 5. Alex is back in town, so we'll be making dinner for both of us and Chloe. I'm cold, that's why I'm wearing this blanket. But tonight I'm gonna be making a chickpea skillet. I've actually never made it before, but it sounds pretty easy, so hopefully it is. I'm gonna show you guys how to make that. Okay, so for this recipe, you're just gonna need 1 tomato or a can of tomatoes, half an onion, some garlic, kale, 1 can of chickpeas, and then however many eggs you want to throw on top. Start by chopping the onion. And now I'm just heating up my cast iron skillet. And I'm just gonna pour a little bit of avocado oil in the pan. Okay, gotta do this kind of fast because the onion might burn if I don't. Like when you have a clove this big, what am I supposed to do with this? Look back at it. Look back at it. Okay, so now that the garlic and onions are a little cooked, I'm gonna add the chickpeas. So I just drain them and now I'm adding them. Now that the chickpeas are cooking, I'm gonna cut up the tomato. And the recipe did say to add the tomato to the pan first, but I like the chickpeas really crispy, so I decided to cook those a little bit first. And also I'm just gonna be removing the stems of the kale. It's already washed and everything. I just hate these stems. They taste so gross. And there's always a million of them in here, so I'm gonna do this, even though it's very annoying to have to remove all of the stems. I don't wanna eat a freaking tree branch, thank you. Okay, so I'm just heating up my Our Place pan, and I'm gonna put some avocado oil on it. And then I'm gonna throw the kale on there. I would throw it in the cast iron, but for some reason the bottom is getting really burnt. It's not even like up that high. I don't really know why that's happening, but it's fine, I guess. We're just gonna improvise. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here, but it's a little black. So I'm just gonna add the chickpeas to the kale, and then I'll add the tomato in this pan. Okay, so I just added that all together, and now I'm gonna throw in the tomato. Okay, lastly, before I cook the eggs, I'm adding some curry powder. Okay, so I just removed the stuff from the skillet and put it in our bowls, and I put it in the microwave for now. But now I'm gonna cook the eggs on the pan. Can you see how well, like, shit just slides off this pan? I freaking love this pan. Also, I made a huge mess. There's always gotta be that one. That one that wants to break. Every time, without fail. Now that they're cooked a little bit, I'm just gonna cover them up for about a minute. Perfect! Okay, well, it's down to one egg each. Because I accidentally dropped 2 of them on Chloe's head.
Oh no.
At least she gets to eat them now. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you use one of these meal ideas or try out a few of them. And if you stay till the end of the video, you should definitely comment which one was your favorite. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Sunday. And see you guys next time.